we've seen how trauma affects kids in their ability to focus, their ability to learn, their ability to build relationships. And when you know that kids are coming from experiences which have traumatized them, it would be crazy not to be doing something which is going to help. And art therapy is so appropriate because it not only works, it's really appealing to them. They don't look on it as a chore. They don't think I have to go there again. It's more like they're keen to come. No matter how hard the work is, they still seem keen to come.
The really good thing about working creatively too is that it doesn't rely on language. So especially when you're working with young people of refugee background, you can really take the emphasis off having to put everything into words. And sometimes when they might create an image or show something in the sand tray, it can come as a real surprise to them what's actually happening, because they haven't been able to articulate that before. But that's the role of the therapist, is to sort of be a container in that space, and to help them sort of move through and process whatever it is that's coming up for them. And there's no right and wrong way to do it necessarily, which is really freeing for the students here, because we're not teachers, although Jane is actually a teacher, but not in this part of her life. We don't need kids to get it right. We're able to work with messy, we're able to work with imperfect, and allow things just to unfold. It's very much about the process, not about the product. We're not aiming for anything except wellness.
And of course, the kids who we're working with here are of refugee background, and they often haven't had a time or place or safe space where they can talk about things which happened to them or things which happened to their families, things that they witnessed in war or in refugee camp life, which are very hard to talk about. And when they come here and they have the opportunity, it's a great relief to them. We have had young people who come unaccompanied without parents, either because they've been orphaned or they had to flee their country in a big hurry and somehow got separated from parents, or they were the one who escaped and the others didn't manage to escape. And those children really greatly value having the opportunity to talk to someone who understands something of the trauma journey and can help them make sense of the symptoms which they may be feeling, which they might not understand because they haven't always been like that. They may have, for the first time started to have nightmares, or for the first time started to have very dark thoughts. And it's a great relief for a young person to have someone who understands that and can unpack it with them, but in a creative way, which isn't scary, doesn't cost money, and is easy to get to in the school.